Imagine stepping into an ancient Egyptian tomb, silent for over 3,000 years. Amidst the gold and the dust, archaeologists found a jar. Inside was a substance, thick and amber, still perfectly edible. It was not gold, yet it is more precious to life than any metal. This is the mystery of honey, a substance that defies the very laws of decay. While everything in our world yields to the passage of time, honey stands still. It is the only food that never expires. But how does a simple drop of flower nectar transform into this eternal alchemy? We often take the golden drizzle on our toast for granted, ignoring the cosmic scale of labor hidden within a single teaspoon. To understand honey is to understand a bridge between the botanical world and the animal kingdom. It is a story of survival, a masterpiece of biological engineering, and a testament to a collective intelligence that predates human civilization. Today, we peel back the layers of the hive to witness the birth of liquid gold. Every drop of honey begins as a whisper of the earth nectar. Nectar is the plant's bribe, a sugary liquid produced deep within the heart of a flower to lure pollinators. It is mostly water, thin and fleeting, a fragile gift that would ferment and vanish within days if left alone. Observe the bee as she lands. She is a seeker of essence. Using her complex proboscis, she drinks this floral water, storing it not in her stomach for digestion, but in a specialized honey crop. This is the first step of the alchemy. She visits up to 1,500 flowers in a single journey, gathering a payload that weighs almost as much as her own body. At this stage, it is not yet honey. It is merely the raw potential of the meadow. It is a collection of diverse botanical signatures: lavender, clover, or wild thyme carried through the air in a biological vessel. The origin of honey is rooted in this invisible contract between the soil and the sky, a delicate balance of biology that begins with a single sip of sun-drenched water. The transformation happens within the darkness of the hive, a place of rhythmic heat and collective will. When the forager returns, she passes the nectar to the house bees. This is a communal kiss, a process called trophallaxis. As the nectar passes from bee to bee, it mixes with a special enzyme called invertase. This enzyme begins to break down complex sugars into simple ones: glucose and fructose. But the nectar is still too watery. To achieve immortality, the water must vanish. The bees gather around the honeycomb, and in a stunning display of mechanical engineering, they begin to fan their wings in perfect unison. This creates a powerful internal wind, evaporating the moisture until the nectar thickens into a dense syrup, from 80% water down to less than 18%. This low moisture content, combined with an acidic pH and the presence of hydrogen peroxide produced by the enzymes, creates a hostile environment for bacteria. The bees then seal the cell with a lid of virgin wax. The alchemy is complete. What was once ephemeral water is now a concentrated battery of solar energy. The result of this tireless evolution is a substance that is far more than a sweetener. Honey is a biological miracle. It contains antioxidants, minerals, and healing properties that have been utilized by every great civilization. It is the only food that includes all the substances necessary to sustain life, including enzymes, vitamins, and water. Beyond the jar, the process of making honey is what keeps our planet breathing. 1 out of every 3 bites of food we eat exists because of the pollination performed by these alchemists. Without the quest for nectar, our forests would fall silent, and our plates would be empty. Honey represents the concentrated soul of a landscape. A jar of forest honey tastes like the trees, while meadow honey tastes like the wind. It is an evolution of energy taking the scattered, chaotic light of the sun and turning it into a stable, life-giving fuel. It is the ultimate example of how nature takes enough and transforms it into abundance through cooperation and time. As we look at the golden glow of the honeycomb, we find a profound lesson. A single bee will only produce about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in her entire lifetime. To her, that tiny drop is her life's work. She will never see the full jar, yet she works with a devotion that sustains the world. This is the alchemy of biology. That small, selfless acts, when multiplied by thousands, create something eternal. Honey reminds us that beauty and longevity require patience, heat, and a communal spirit. It is a gift from a world that breathes, a reminder that we are part of a delicate web of life. Next time you taste this liquid gold, remember the thousands of miles flown, the millions of flowers visited, and the silent magic happening in the dark of the hive. We must protect these small alchemists, for their legacy is our survival. If this journey into the hive touched you, share this story. How has nature surprised you today? Subscribe for more deep dives into the magic of our world. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking the sweetness in the small things.